Jackets will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Line getting set on second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. This defensive end can put him there often.
It's a draw. Keeps the legs moving. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
To the air, it's King. Fires to the big fella, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they do on third down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds of thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. A 1st down for the offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackler. Nice move to keep running. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Give to the single back. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. That they can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This time on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, gigantic implications in this top 15 battle today, and check out what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Georgia.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He smashes his way through again. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Looking for room. It's Haynes. A collision, and he stops at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's King. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Restrepo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off,
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we 2-2 offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And now the head knocks it loose. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a grab and go for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to move it through the air. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. That was an entertaining first quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's King. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. And he's double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Ward. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Haynes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
He's got it down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
2nd down coming up. They're going to throw it again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. trying play action. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by just 1 over Georgia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. On the move, it's Ward. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the 3 ball locks us up to get closer to the half. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Ward. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he's looking downfield. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Arroyo. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive game.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Looking downfield, it's King. And it's picked off. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
We see another catch by this guy. This defense is good and need to do a better job of tackling the catch. catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Quick strike complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Martinez on the carry. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is
Personal
about.
foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man quickly. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stops just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Canes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to...
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's King. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give out of the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Off the play fake. Looking to the big... And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Smashes through. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Miami! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the run. Got the first down, looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catches plenty to give them a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line.
Got some room in to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rides to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Now on third down after that run. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. Third and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when it hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding it. Nice catch.
They'll line up for a second down play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion. Well, Offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
That's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Makes the grab. It's Lane. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the Canes have a first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for space. It's Allen. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Hands it off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Wake Forest's offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The Demon Deacons get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. The give to the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's caught. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, Dave.
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll turn to Martinez. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Claiborne. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He leaves it with his back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. You know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting a fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To throw, it's Ward. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a gap. It's Claiborne. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. Using the spin move. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a
got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Claiborne. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out quickly. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wake.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Martinez on the carry. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's a fake. They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Power football with the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at third and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
he gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. The give from the gun. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Makes his man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
To the air. It's Bachmeyer. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. At the 35, he's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be 1st down for this offense. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He finds his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loaded up.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make... Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Ward. Fires left. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The snap sets up the throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll open the second half with a run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Morin. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give on the inside. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons with the 1st and 10.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Demon Deacons are threatening in the red zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll turn to Martinez. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Green. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, baby. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Wake. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop him. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Caught on the outside. It's Arroyo. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes will call on their punt team.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front, climbing into second level, and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move, stopped for a short gain. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Miami, 0.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Back to pass, it's Ward. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Puts him in the spin cycle. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more.
And they got him for the sack.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Ward.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
It's caught downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Brings up second down.
On second down, just keeps firing. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Operating in the red zone here on second down. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Restrepo. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Restrepo. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cave!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
On the run, it's Claiborne. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense showing blitz here. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He wants to start this drive with a pass, working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He wants to throw. Takes a shot. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll throw it on 1st down. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously...
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Miami, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that ball man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Caught over the middle. It's Gadsden. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Syracuse right back at it. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the run, it's McCord. And they can't make the play on third down. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized, and they have to play well for their team to succeed.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand it the ball.
The Canes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. The Orange will have to punt.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First down here for the offense. Martinez on the carry. Breaks the tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the Hurricanes will keep this drive going. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Ward. He caught it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Marches ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. Pushes for the goal line. And they're able to get him down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Pena. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. On the ground, it's Allen. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Syracuse right back at it. motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. On third down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Ward. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Arroyo. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They've mastered third down in this drive, converting twice. Now they need just a few inches. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Syracuse right back at it. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. They're trying to get to it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Now they'll try the right side. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Syracuse right back at it. Using his legs, it's Allen. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Here comes the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's McCord. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To the air, it's McCord. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's going to pass. Looking down the middle. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll go back to the air on second down. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Horton. They want to talk things over and make sure they have the right play call here, so the offense will use a timeout. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. With the catch, it's Arroyo. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Finds the tight end. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Makes the grab over the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. 6th play of the drive coming up. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the catch. It's Horton. Knocked off his feet. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Syracuse right back at it. Using his legs, it's Allen. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. To the air, it's McCord, feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Orange will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Restrepo. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to pass, it's McCord. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Hatcher. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. After the run, now to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They're facing a 3rd down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking to throw, it's McCord. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. You guy you want to throw to is not open, just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. And more yards after contact.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. And it's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dropping back, it's McCord. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run it to the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. How about that nifty footwork as he gives them a little breathing room out to the 12. Makes a man miss. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me Now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Allen. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's back to throw on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. A 3rd down try for the offense. On the move, it's McCord. Here's a throw downfield late. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Syracuse will send out the punt team.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking in to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.